Okay, recently I've noticed that Mr. Wole Soyinka has been enmeshed in an injurious bias towards Peter Obi. I've also noticed his obsession with the man they call Peter Obi, and is somehow displeased with the conduct of obedience, seeming to, adduce that obedience online are nuisances to the very essence of morality. Well, I'm not here to make a video to debunk his argument about the characters of obedience, but one thing for sure is that obedience are moved, or it's a movement for people who want Nigeria to be better than the way it is. Simple. There is no other. If you like, call us nuisance or whatever, but the truth is that whether the illiterates, the educated, we all want Nigeria to be better than it is. We want a Nigeria where you don't have criminals at the helms of affairs, even if they are your tribal champions or whatever. However, I've been listening to Peter Obi, and there are so many questions that have popped up. Why will a Nobel Laureate be enclaved and enslaved in a somewhat, not somewhat, a biased tribal proclivity? Now, a Nobel Laureate, the word Nobel somehow is attributed to the word noble, one having a cultured morality, one with an intellectual essence to describe what is rational. A Nobel laureate shouldn't be found, taking sides, especially in terms of what, because the international award, who give these Nobel laureates in areas of physics, chemistry, literature, where Soyinka got his award from, do so long as your work impact on peace. Peace. Now, why would Soyinka be so reduced as to obviously being seen to be talking from a tribal bias? It only goes to show that no matter how educated you are, it is mere opportunity, like that he said, to be speaking 1960 English. It's so unfortunate that you see people that you tend to want to respect because of their prolific intellectual input and impact in the world of literature, and you think when it comes to rational reasoning, they will impact that sense of literature into what is best for all. Unfortunately, Wole Soyinka is incapable of using his intellectual gift to fight outside the pool of tribal proclivity. It's just so unfortunate. I don't want to use this medium to start insulting, because obviously, perhaps I wouldn't be as grandiloquent as Wole Soyinka. But one thing I can be sure of is that I think I am more sensible, at least to know what is best. At least to know what is best. Now, why would Soyinka be looking up to 2027 and asking Peter Obi not to contest? If Peter Obi were to be a Yoruba man and Tinubu were to be an Igbo man, will Soyinka support Tinubu? It's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate. I will rather respect an illiterate who sees rationality as a platform to stand on than a Nobel laureate who cannot fight outside his tribal bias. For me, it's a waste of time and a waste of expense and a waste of effort by the parents who spent money to make you to become that literary giant that was recognized by Wole. In fact, it was a waste of that organization to have conferred that literary prize to you, to be very candid. I don't have anything against Igbos. Neither do I have anything against the Yorubas or the Hausas or the Fulanis. I don't have anything against the Muslims or Christians. What I want is the best for this country, and I'm sure that's what every obedience stands for. Well, their approach might be a little bit toxic, but the bottom line is they want a better Nigeria. They are tired of these criminals that have found their way to hijack the very essence of the Nigerian economy, the very essence of the Nigerian polity. If you, as a professor, cannot see that criminals are now at the helm of affairs, and you are making efforts that the good ones should not contest in the future election, then something must be wrong with the way you arrive at being a Nobel laureate. It's a pity, and I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed, and I'm ashamed. My name is Magnus Oraka.